really pretty much mistake. So guys, let's jump into game number 17. We still might see 2 to 5 games here on MegaRandom, and we have interesting civilization choices. We can see the Viper picking Japanese indeed, and we have DauT on the other side picking the Byzantines. So indeed, hoping for the fire ship bonus or hoping for the better eco here with the Japanese. And yeah, so some wishes did come true. And what are we seeing at the start? We see 1 outpost and 2 houses, and the rest seems pretty standard. What is the scout? It's a normal scout as well. And then we have, yeah, how is it called? I'm not sure. It is a known map, but let's call it like close to rivers. So everyone is starting on their home island. You have a lot of gold. Look at that. 2 gold pulse, 3 gold pulse, 4 gold pulse. So that's really good for you. A lot of stone as well. 2 boars, as it seems. It seems like a lot of deer as well. And yeah, the Viper will go into heavy farming. And he will go for an early wall here. And is taking the engagement here. Scout again. Scout not 100% sure. What is a better civilization? Is it the Byzantines or the Japanese? The Viper is pulling another villager over, and he should be quick walling this. And then the DauT will obviously lose his scout. Let's take a look. He isn't quick walling now. Oh, trying to quick wall here. Why is he doing that? Getting more hits off. And now DauT, even with any hill bonuses, he wouldn't probably win that. But it feels like this map is completely flat. So DauT losing his scout early on here, so won't have any map vision at all. And the Viper could see everything. Lots of water on the map though. And at the moment, the Viper is still with the complete build up here for yeah, land aggression. And now sending 2 villagers back in. Probably wants to send them on wood now. And is switching away from... what is he going for? Maybe a defensive dock pretty soon? And then goes into like castle age? But against Byzantines on water, it's interesting. Still an option to delete your walls here at the front. And oh, now he only sees the boars, so he didn't scout those before. That makes a lot of sense. And yeah, that's why he probably went so heavy on the deers early on. Now I want to see where are the villagers that are actually killing the spore. Not in the GC. Now he's sending 3 in. Sending 4 in. Trying to kill the boar with the GC. But, oh, no. Oh god, I wanted to say it looks so risky, and it felt so risky as well. That was 1 more volley than he needed to go for. Oh god. And he might be housed as well. No, he's building a house, okay. But not going for the second boar. Look at how much wood he's floating as well. Oh boy. It's looking very good for DauT. Now trying to go for the right hand side dock. Where's DauT docking? And the back of the map. Oh. What is this? DauT is pushing the deer with a villager. Oh man, what are we seeing in this game? And where's all the sheep of DauT as well? What is happening here? So we are now going for a second lumber camp. Seems like the Viper... Ah, it was only 2 sheep. Okay, that makes a bit sense then. But yeah, Viper's having a horrible start. I think he cannot play this with any feudal aggression. He needs to go for something castle ages. Maybe a monk rush later on, but Byzantines have pretty strong defense against the monk rush. They're out of their own monastery. And DauT actually has a pretty short distance here, which compared to the island games. DauT now up 11-2. Is going for gold and probably will wall the front. Could obviously have a sneak in already. Take a look, where will DauT build his second dock? Over here wouldn't be too surprising, honestly. Take a look where he's sending his villagers. Doesn't care how many HP the villagers have, just spreading them around randomly. Okay, so DauT, I'm still expecting a Grush build out of him. Now sending over the villager. Oh, actually sending her to the left-hand side. So the dock will be built here. And on the other side we have the Viper. Take a look at that. 350 food for him now. So not in gold. Did he misclick the food from the boar? I'm not 100% sure. Oh god. Well, still, seems like he's clicking up now any second. And what is he going for then? Obviously he cannot rush. I think just will be a fast castle. Now 6 on gold. And another villager back home. Oh, I have no idea what he's really going for. Oh, DauT didn't find 2 of his sheep. Nice FC built by the Viper. Well, at the moment he has 100 food and only 4 villagers on wood. I'm not sure what his plan is. Viper now sending Scout to the front, trying to see if he can maybe sneak in. But DauT is walled. Viper actually going for the risky. Adding addition of the fishing ship. And DauT is going to the wrong side. Guys. The Viper will survive this. The Viper going for the so risky, super risky move. But DauT is building up completely to the left-hand side. And he will not go... Oh god. The Viper will even get the first fishing ship kill. After being up over 2 minutes earlier. Now you can see DauT is even adding fishing ship here as well. The Viper going now for galleys. The Viper is even in a good position to win water. Like, not sure of winning, but... Oh god, DauT. Why is he sending both of them in the same direction as well? And he has to be sure that the Viper is playing this fast castle. Okay, let's take a look. What does DauT actually see of the map? Not too much now, running around. And for blacksmith. Already having a market, so his FC will be pretty solid. And look at that, it's so ridiculous how the Viper will actually... That's so lucky for him. Fishing ship now 11 to 8, and how is DauT still producing to the left hand side? That's ridiculous. Like, why is he not scouting to the right hand side even once? Now he sees fire galleys coming over, will maybe even lose that fishing ship with 10 food there. Yeah, not dropping off. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What a horrible game. But DauT is now up to Castle Age. Let's take a look at the Viper. He will click up pretty soon as well. And the Viper is in a perfect, fine and stable game here. I have no idea how this happened, but it happened. And he's going for archers now as well. Oh boy. 2 fishing ship down. KE is now 3 to 0. We're using archers, the Viper, blacksmith as well, and he's up. That's only 1 minute later after that horrible start. That fishing ship, fire ship is instantly, or fire galley is instantly denied as well. Wow, that was a scrappy sentence. I'm going for more archers, could be landing. I think the Viper, honestly, it feels so weird to say it, but I feel the Viper is ahead in this game. Going for demon ship. Military count. Better for the Viper as well, although he only built out of 2 docks, now adding a 3rd dock. And that's a beautiful one as well. Look at that, how close the deep fish is there. Yeah, DauT has still an earlier castle age, and he can still get all the upgrades. DauT, let's take a look. He's even going for horse color now, although he has 600 food. But Viper's raid will just be so brutal as well. Let's take a look. Demo ship to the front. Mike trying to micro back, and that's a big shot. Oh, good. That's a very good shot here by DauT. And Viper losing a lot of HP here, but still the numbers are so much better for him. Maybe he wants to micro back the super low HP ones. But DauT is getting a big shot in on. Oh god, that was so much HP lost there. And now killing all of them quite easily. But has very low HP here as well. He's getting the War Galley upgrade. Might even lose another one because of the pass finding. Let's see if he can micro that one back. Seems like he can for now. At the same time, well, he needs to get the transporter over. And then archers are coming. At the moment, DauT has... well, some vision of the area here. But still some idols. Most important thing will be how the demons will perform together with the fire ship. They're just coming over to repair, building one defensive town center, but he needs another one over here so that the crossbowmen soon to come won't do too much damage. Now trying to take the engagement just shortly before Castle Age. Looks good for DauT for now. Military count 8 to 12. But remember, we have, I believe, like 5 crossbowmen out. Take a look what they will do at the moment. DauT obviously investing all his wood into the reduction of more fire galleys. Maybe now, because it's so narrow, we might see a switch into war galleys at some point. Especially the Viper, I believe, could benefit from that quite nicely. I don't see another market though. I would love very much. Next you see here, and the crossbowmen are coming. I believe DauT is... well, he might still lose some villagers, but still looking fine, I would say. He should see the crossbowmen early on. The GC is getting up. He can pull the villagers. He still has other gold spots. I believe he shouldn't lose too much. That's a lot of fire ship here. Carrying for DauT now. I believe the Viper should mainly focus on demon ship now. Let's take a look what he's doing. Oh, he just gave up water. Interesting. Again, his decision is to give up water. And DauT is still focusing on it heavily. Take a look, trying to debate in the fire galleys. DauT is going in deep here. Oh, and not get the kill. Demo ship now against DauT. Getting one kill, and that should be the water control here. Let's take a look at the same time. Not a single villager went down. DauT's reaction absolutely in time. Maybe one villager might die here, but that's a nice thing for DauT. Controlling the water there, and he's ahead by 7 villagers as well, since he is on 3 GCs now, and still has a lot of fishing ship left. 9. Not a single villager died there. And now all the fish will die of the Viper. DauT finally in the good position that he should have been for ages. Oh, and now more crossbows. DauT is now, yeah, forced to completely focus himself onto the mainland. Maybe some stables would be an option now of the Viper. Indeed, that's what he's going for. Okay, water completely won by DauT. Mangonel out, now going for stone, wants to go for some defensive towers maybe. Mangonel's shot over here could be pretty good, and indeed getting a lot of kills in. And at the same time he's trying to micro over here as well. Viper now buying food and wood. Why are we not seeing any water control use over here? They're trying to micro quite nicely. Not sure what those villagers are trying to accomplish. They're trying to wall there. Not sure. Oh, actually 2 sneaky fire ship. Pretty nice move there. Killing some of the water. And those crossbowmen actually going for the fishing ship now as well. But yeah, they have 4 defense. Those 2 villagers might die, and at the moment DauT looking pretty scrappy. 16 idle villagers. Siege workshop now by the Viper. I believe DauT should just go for a monk, mangonel defense, and some water control here. Why is he not having like 2 war galleys? Would do so much there. Uh-oh, the mangonel in a lot of danger. Trying to go back here. Can we see a convert to revenge the losses? It seems like no. And the knight even getting only 1 volley off. And killing a lot of fishing ship at the same time. DauT only having 5 fishing ship left. Might lose that mangonel here. Only 1 villager coming over to try to repair this. And oh god, not even killing a single knight here. Another mangonel shot. Oh god, DauT is in complete trouble of this game here. Losing a lot of HP. Let's take a look, DauT. What is he really going for? Losing a lot of villagers here, left-hand side. Oh, the push of the Viper continues. Oops, why is he going for that house? DauT finally sending over some army. Viper going for more dogs here at the front. It's a bit surprising to me. And finally one knight is down. Trying to go for the reconvert. Let's take a look. Needs 3 hits and is getting all 3 hits off. So that's good for him. And let's see, is the Viper able to get the ground attack done? Yes, he is! What a beautiful move. So the mangonel will live for now. And oh god, DauT. He should have anticipated that. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful move there by the Viper. Saving his mangonel by the ground attack there. Same time, let's take a look. DauT up to the Viper up to 3 GCs here as well. His eco is looking solid, but DauT 68 villagers, so he's absolutely still in this, going for siege workshop, going for monastery. So he's trying to play his very best. And DauT, let's take a look. What does he see? He sees all the crossbowmen. Should have seen all the villagers moving over to the left hand side as well. Water becomes less and less important now. But why is it simply not going for that back gold? Would make so much more sense. Just, oh, that was a nice kill. Kill that I wasn't expecting. And in defensive castle now by the DauT. And you can see the Viper realizes, okay, I cannot do much here. And he's completely transitioning his away. Did even send some villagers back. He's going for one fishing ship here. That's a ballsy move. And yeah, probably now. Look, what is mangonel doing? Yep, dying. Okay, so DauT is controlling all of this here. The Viper now trying to boom, wants to go into the very long game. Is building a castle here at the only passing. So trying to go for some gold, is trying to micro some, and is doing an incredible job against those. Against the mangonel. Look at that, how beautiful the split is there. I believe DauT should either send 2 mangonels or maybe just I believe 2 cataphracts. Should clear all that up. Very low HP there as well. Another knight, so DauT is in, I believe, finally the perfect position that he needs to be in. Okay, let's take a look at the resource of DauT. Still pretty low, very heavy on the food count here, on the gold count, not very high on the food count. Should add some more farms. Did just buy some food to queue up more villagers, and now he is going up to 5 TCs even. Interesting stuff. Let's take a look. Can he get a ground attack done here against those crossbows? Goes for the instant attack, but the Viper sees it and is clicking all those units back. But Viper, at the same time, he's buying food, so he wants to click up to Imperial Age and maybe wants to go into a trap war. He's adding dogs here at the front, so maybe Galleons is the choice for him here at the front. And I think like Galleon trap, especially with Japanese, sounds pretty good. Remember, we have a lot of gold on this map and a lot of stone. Oh, is he trying to get back with a transporter? Yes, he is. Look at that. He's trying to save its villagers with a transporter. What a beautiful move. And fire ship still around, damaging this transporter quite heavily. And yeah, all the villagers are saved. Quite nice move. Yeah, he will lose all the crossbowmen, that's okay. But saving those 4 villagers, that's at least an emotional win. He should at least have 10 fishing ships. What do you mean? DauT has 5. It's not worse to have so much more, because like there's only limited fish anyways at this point. And DauT will fight for water, because if you have like traps out here and control of the water, I believe that's a crucial phase of how to win the game. The question is, what will he go for? Will he actually go for galleons? They're still producing villagers. 73 only, DauT at 100. There's some water control, but what does water control with fire ship really mean? And indeed, going for the galleon tech now, but still very low on wood. Going for the university, now up to Imperial Age. What is DauT's plan? Is he queuing up more fire fire ship? Not really. Bring up more cataphracts. Questionable choice to me as well. Trying to go for some damage against those. Need to repair them. Okay. Do some damage. Now I can go for the repair. It's all reasonable. DauT, nice spread here of all the monks to see potential more landings coming over. And that's a lot of resources here by DauT in the bank. I believe he should be the one adding some ramps now even. So queuing up villagers. Let's take a look in the docks. Oh, now queuing up some more fishing ship. But he's very low on resources. Bombard cannon would be an option for him. And he's going for the defense upgrade. So some cataphracts is really an option for him. Oh, and those villagers are not here to build a house. I think another offensive castle is in production. Those monks, not 100% sure what their plan is. And oh, that's dicey. Look at that, pop 140 against pop 100. DauT he needs more traps out. I believe that might be one of the risky ones. The ballistics still didn't finish for the Viper, as it seems. Cataphracts not getting the engagement they want to get. Let's take a look. House at 200 HP. I still don't see chemistry carrying shipwrights. And now fast fire ship. They're trying to go there, but still this castle is helping out. And oh boy, this was really well done here by DauT as well, killing that house. Cataphract still around the corner. Traps a bit going weirdly, I have to say. Doing a lot of damage here against all the games. That trap needs to go back. No chemistry here so far by DauT. Now going with the trap so far to the front here. Not 100% sure why is that. He is actually going for the trap far away, for the castle far away, sending over more fast fire ships, and obviously they're super good here on first on HD and with the Byzantine teams as well. So let's take a look how this plays out. And doing a lot of damage there against the castle. I think he needed to focus on that castle here first. Now losing some HP on that trap. Has a second castle out himself, still floating a lot of resources. And as I said, just 5 rams would do so well here. Chemistry would be an option. Going for bombard cannons. I believe the Viper shouldn't be able to hold that castle. DauT maybe needs to send more villagers for the repair there. Going to go for more dogs here at the side. This is a very crucial phase of this game. So pop 110 against pop 160, but the Viper is playing it very nicely. It's going for so many demo ship. I believe the Japanese don't have heavy demos. I believe so. DauT throwing this again. Well, I don't really see him throwing at the moment. He's going for +4 defense. Oh, where is his stone amount? And where is he? He's getting stone over here, but that's not super efficient. That castle will most likely go down. Let's take a look. 4 traps out now. Yeah, I believe both castles going down. And now fast fires going in again. The Viper going for the +1 defense even here. So samurais is absolutely an option. Maybe samurais against cataphracts. Not 100% sure how efficient that will be. Demos going deep, and they can do something. Let's take a look at the splits. Now just going for some at the same time. Cataphracts here at the front, going for the full defense. Now it's trap war. And everyone knows Japanese trap war can get pretty ugly. I believe Demo and Galleons is a better option. Yeah, fast fire ships are incredibly good, but in this choke area... Oh god, look at how the traps are moving forward now. DauT going for elite cataphracts even. What the hell? That castle, elite cataphracts out of only 1 castle, right? Yeah, it is. Oh boy, and now the samurai is going to the front here. Let's take a look how these... Oh, and all the traps will go down here. Oh boy, 3 traps down and they will not get the damage done. Oh, and the cataphract's dying there, so only one trap died in exchange of 3. The cataphract's going down. Castle now trying to get a rush out at the same time. The Viper, he seems to have just a more clever gameplay in this situation. I believe DauT maybe should have switched onto Galleons as well. Maybe some more focus over here. Is floating resources for such a long time, but not really using them. Maybe bombard cannons would be an option against those traps as well. Thing is, he cannot really engage this. Now fletching for him. Let's take a look. Is he switching on to Galleons? Not really. Staying on fast fire ship, but fletching is his choice. Cataphracts. Now the production really comes into... yeah, really starts. But the Viper is now going for, I believe, Arbalest would be an option. Hand Cannoneers, maybe. I believe Arbalest is a bit better. And oh boy, those Cataphracts are doing a lot of damage against those poor Samurais, especially Castle Age Samurais. No more fire galleys queued up here at the right hand side, so he is, oh, fast fire ship I mean, and he's going for the full attack. Left hand side now, just killing. 2 traps. I believe he lost like 2 catters. So that was pretty good. Demo's still around. Let's take a look. Are they trying to take a better engagement? They're going deep again, getting some fast fire ships, and DauT needs to retreat again. That's not really what he wants to do. Arbalest indeed is the tech choice now here for Viper. And remember guys, the defensive armor here for DauT's Cataphracts is just not that great. +1, +4. So Paladins actually perform better against Arbalest than these Cataphracts. DauT, finally. I hear siege workshops. Something I wanted to hear so long ago already. Just going to kill one more knight, going to be going back again. And what is DauT now going for? Is he trying to find another engagement? Looks a bit like it. I'm going for capped rams. DauT still getting wood over here. He still has quite a reasonable amount of gold, so that's not really the issue. I believe relics weren't on this map. Elite skirmishes now for DauT as well. He's going for all the attacks. Fast fires now again, getting a lot of damage there by one single demo, another demo. And oh boy, they're so efficient. DauT cannot really take engagements here against all the demos. And it's the perfect amount of demos as well. Just having mainly Galleons, but just 3-4 demos at all times there in the front is so good. And look at the resources floating here for DauT. That's just the worst thing ever. Finally going for siege rams, elite skirmishes. But maybe he has too many villagers now. 144. I believe like losing 20 villagers and then going for a strong push here towards the middle could be an option for him. And losing another round of fast fires here as well. Take a look at us now going in. Actually queuing up Magnos, not 100% sure if that's the best option ever. Trap number 1 is getting sniped down. Galleons around, all the fast fire ships trying to close the distance now. Where are the rams? I don't really see them. Only 2 siege workshops here really producing them. I believe it's looking good for DauT here on the land to push, but the Viper is holding strong for now as well. Castle amount 2 for DauT, 1 for the Viper. Might get into the best game of this whole best of 21 series. Another demo ship. The Viper's playing this pretty nicely. Mangonels obviously being added against those siege rams here. Skirmishers now doing what they should do, fighting down against all these Arbalists. Onager attack even for the Viper. Let's take a look if he can get onto Onagers, protected by Galleons there with a lot of Arbalists. He can fight so cost efficiently. I believe bombard cannons now would really be the best choice here for Mr. DauT, but he's now going for Galleons again as well. Let's take a look at the market prices. 88 for wood, 37 for food, so that's still reasonable. Finally DauT. And he has shipwright instantly, very early on I believe. He did it in Castle Age. Didn't really lose all those cataphracts, and it feels like the Viper lost his Onager attack. Oh, interesting. Now trying to research it again. We're going for a lot of rams. Now, oh, big side attack here. And instantly going for all the gold here is the Viper as well. And DauT didn't see it yet. Uh-oh, trying to go for another engagement. Sniping down all the cataphracts. Oh, the Viper is just playing it strategically. It's a real masterpiece again by him. So nice knowledge of what to do, how to stay cost efficient here at all times. And DauT only now going for thumping, finally standing over army to the left hand side, will clear that up quite easily. But at the same time, was just pretty nice for the Viper. He killed a lot of villagers, denied a lot of gold. He's getting some gold himself. He's actually getting a monk, not really. Yeah, DauT will clear that up. Same time, DauT, where's his Galleon army? I think he should really surround all the island of the Viper as well. Now the Viper, first time that he can really try and attack over here. Actually not the best move by him, going very close to the fast fire ships. But yeah, he'll micro this. All good. Okay, let's defend it. No biggie. Take a look what skirmishes can do now. What? Traps? 4 traps still out. That's a lot. Some catters. Oh. Okay, so what is the option at the moment for the Viper to really defend this? Demos could still do a lot. Lands at the front, and that's a lot of damage here against... Uh-oh, look at that. Lots of cataphracts can go down against all the demos. Let's take a look at the skirmishes as well. And that was a lot of skirmishes going down against the demos there. Oh, but he will lose a lot of his markets, his docks now. Scam's going down. Where are the rest of the rams? Where's the army of DauT? Now that would be super efficient. It's the first time that he can fight without the castle in the back as well. So that's really the spot that he was waiting for all this time. And now the onagers again doing so much damage against all the traps. And that's 3 traps probably going down, 2 down already. Third one is in a really bad spot. But now fast fires are pushing in. Population is 180 against 160. DauT, he still has it in him. He still has a lot of gold there. The production is good. Skirmishes are a nice unit against the Arbalest here, but that's probably the only thing. The Viper at the same time, 3.3k gold for him as well. He's just playing this very strategically. He's waiting it out as well. And onagers there at a nice spot. Skirms still out in masses. Viper trying to go back at it. Building some docks here. Trying to redock a bit, but denied. Picking up some skirmishes over here just because he's clicking through, not because he really wants to have a skirmisher there. Arbalest still very nice to kill all those cataphracts off. Oh, demos here. Oh. Six standing army here by the Viper. 200. Oh. I'm not sure if it dropped or what happened. Yes. Viper says yes. Maybe just a small pause. Okay, Viper. His KD is just so good here. Just camping it out. Military count now better for DauT. Viper still struggling a bit to stay on pop limit. Now a lot of cataphracts coming over, and I don't really see any castles. The Viper has any amount of resources, but banking them up mainly at the moment. Trying to focus down on the onagers is the plan here of DauT, but isn't really closing down the distance. More cataphracts now coming over. Take a look, demos over here, and it feels like DauT is in a good spot to advance on the water here. Still, fast fires at the front, so good. Cataphracts actually performing pretty well against everything Viper has on water here as well. And DauT, maybe you can push this one. Viper completely out of wood as it seems. And what can he really do without wood? At the moment, every unit he builds is heavily on wood. Cataphracts now closing down the distance. We have Onager with 4 HP, make that 0 HP. Another Cataphract, 13 HP, make that 0 HP. And the Arbalest dying as well. He's down to pop 130. Is DauT maybe able to push this back here? Is he able to close it down to one point advantage only here? It seems good for him. Pop 200 basically and pop 150. Now desperately trying to get a castle up. Look at that. Still 3k food, 3k gold. He's just simply not getting the resources on the map. DauT is now going for the light cavalry attack. Let's take a look at his gold. He's looking at 1.2k just a moment ago. should save some gold for the Hussar attack here, but he's pushing so nicely, he's controlling so much, and now we can see finally sending units around to block some of the wood spots. Going for the Cataphracts raids here, Pop 130 against Pop 200, DauT is still in full production, now going for all the light cap, is spreading around with all the Cataphracts. The Viper's villager count will just drop heavily now. At the moment he's looking at Pop 113, skirmishers around now for the raid as well, just trying to intercept a bit against potential Hussars there in the back, or potential Harbiers here. The Viper now going for the +4 defense. DauT trying to send some units over, but at the moment being denied. And now loses all his villagers that isn't fitting into the TC. Still continuing with the raid. Viper though still doing a great job of keeping the villager production alive. And although he should have maybe even been forced out of this game, he is now back up to Pop 150. But still heavy losses all around the map. Cataphracts, what can they do? Could go for another raid over here. Now the water control back to the Viper. He managed his gold a bit better. DauT a bit better. DauT is down to 0 gold now. The Viper still 1.1k left. Fast fire ship fights obviously should go in favor of DauT. What an intense game. Those light cuffs are coming through. Still want to see him saving up for Hussars. Now the price is here 14 for food, 25 for wood. They're really going down heavily. 160 for the Viper. He's still staying in it. Maybe the next time we see a big attack at the front, we might want to see those Cataphracts, 1 over here, 3 over here, and go for the big raids again. Skirmish is still very active here at the left hand side. Guys, this is one of the best series we have seen, breaking the 1 hour mark here, and probably one of the very best games, probably together with game number 3 or something. I'm not sure anymore. One of the best games. Skirmishers trying to do some damage. He's repairing the traps. Demos around now the traps of the Viper, and suddenly he's looking back to have a very strong army, and only behind by not even 10 pop here. How is this even possible? Maybe in the long run we need to think about controlling the wood more, and 2 was cost efficient in that regard. DauT now going for heavy demos, so when it comes to water, Byzantine's just so much better than the Japanese here. Skirmishers. Is he really trying to take some fight with the skirmishers? At the moment it seems a bit like it. Demon out to the front, and that's a lot of damage dealt. Another, oh, nice ground attack there against the demos. Beautiful move here. Let's take a look. Another demo shot. Oh god, no demos actually coming through. So Onager is just used perfectly here, and the Viper obviously has so much more experience in those kind of scenarios and plays it strategically. Just beautiful. Can they rematch it if they use all the wood? I think they can. This could be a draw, guys. No relics, limited amount of wood, and no one really advancing. This could really be a draw if no one can attack and we run all out of wood. And that's honestly an option. Oh, demo ship's now super good. I'm not sure about the strategy of DauT here, going for full skirmishes this whole game. Whew, what an intense match. I believe whoever wins this has a very good shot of winning. I believe, honestly, if DauT wins this game, he might even be the favorite to take this whole match. Yeah, he's still down 9-8, but the mental advantage there has to be so big. Just the hype of winning this very intense game. Take a look, DauT is now trying to go for the out micro and only does 1 damage per shot against the Onagers, but he has a nice masses. So 1 Onager down, now more light kept going to the front. Onagers a bit exposed. Let's take a look what the Galleons are trying to do. And if those Onagers are going down, we can see the fast fire ships again. So much more efficient. Some demos are coming over as well. Lots of skirmishes here, so for DauT. And I can see more demos at the left hand side. So many fast fire ships at the left hand side here. And I don't see any demos of the Viper. But Onager still alive. 1 ram soaking up so much damage. Oh boy, but the Viper now completely out of gold. At the same time, that would have been the moment to send the cataphracts, and indeed he did! So, getting all the kills in. At the same time, DauT completely out of gold as well. So we'll be all about selling food now. DauT, he's switching onto light cav now as well. Remember guys, in the expansions, Japanese have bloodlines. Uh-oh, DauT is going for the sneak attack at the side. What's the reaction here by the Viper? I'm not sure if he saw it or if he's just running away to build some farms. Archery range out. I want to see barracks as well. For now he's going for stables and archery ranges. Indeed, as you can see, bloodlines here, the beautiful 1 hour 9 minute timing, and going for the wood there as well, sending in more and more villagers over. Skirms out, and the Viper still no reaction, is going more to the front. I believe DauT needs to go for some more fast fire ships, indeed, queuing them up here. And for the full water control. Let's take a look, 5k wood for DauT. And how much wood does he still have left? Oof, only this one. It will be a fight for wood, guys, in this game. Some wood here at the front as well. Let's take a look at the Viper. He has 5k as well. That one is gone. He still has the right-hand side wood. And this one. So I would say pretty even scenario for both. Advantage for DauT would maybe be having the hussars. But no last attack, no bloodlines. The Viper now going for the scouts, going for forging. Another 1 hour, 11 minute timing. Yeah, into round, pop 200 still for DauT. Take a look, what will we see? More skirmishes dropped here, indeed. Viper still only having +2 on his scouts at the moment. Still waiting for the light cav upgrade that finishes now, and that's a lot of skirmishes here by DauT. Going for full light cav push now. Landing wood spots, yeah. Maybe even landing over here, it's an option. Maybe that's what those villagers are actually doing. Won't be too surprised. He still sees this wood line there. That's a lot of skirmishes still. DauT still at pop 190. The Viper pop 160. Going for a +2 attack finally. Let's take a look. Is Viper trying to push in here? No fire ships to surprise him. It seems like Viper cleared it up quite nicely and cost efficiently. That's a lot of skirmishers, so that will be 2 transporters, I would believe. And look at that, Viper even building demo ships at the side of DauT. How did he sneak those over? Interesting stuff. Oh, bombard cannons, finally bombard cannons. I wanted to see them in the last 40 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. They now super mobile, have 2 more range than the galleons. I think they should do a lot. At the moment, I believe the transporters of DauT can only carry 10. Viper still has a transporter here as well. Look at how far away DauT is fishing now. Cataphracts getting some kills in. Skirms now being sent over. I think he needs to send them over. Maybe they're still in a group. I'm going towards the middle. Poof. How do you get an advantage here? Obviously, taking cost-efficient fights is a big thing. And oh god. Well, skirmishes would be a nice addition. Or mainly hussars. I believe like only hussars and bombard cannons would be so good. Some repair on those. Now big fight here in the middle. Looks like DauT is winning this one with the Byzantine bonus here. In the water, still a bit bigger numbers for the Viper though. Oh yeah. Cannons not getting the repairs in. Lost one, that's so costly. Obviously then that's not too good. Why didn't he tech for hussars? Why didn't he tech for halberdiers? Not a single pikeman being built. Uh oh, and those 3 transporters. Let's take a look if maybe the Viper is able to intercept all those skirmishers. Dropping down 20 and this one as well. So 30 being dropped over. No need to send them over. Small light cav rating over here. +4 attack, +2 defense and bloodlines. DauT, +2 attack, +4 defense. No bloodlines. Where's the rest of the army? Viper. Now, head and pop. No idea how that happened, but it happened. Resource win, 8k food. 8k wood, 1.3k food. DauT at the other side. There's a bit of gold left. I think he needs to go for hushers. Just most important thing at the moment. Maybe even halberdiers. Good fight here by DauT. Getting some raids in here as well. How does Viper's production of light cav look like? Well, he has enough to clear up all those. Same time, DauT is now going in. Should raid the left hand side a bit. Yeah, those skirmishes will all die. No chance for DauT to save those. Trying to micro-sum, but not even one-shotting them. So that's a big clear up. Same time, seems like the Viper is well set up here. But still, bombard cannons out, trap out. No one can really afford Warren. I believe it's all about hushers. And the attack for DauT was just too late. The Viper is still getting a lot of wood over here. He has 10k soon. DauT 5k backed up. Shouldn't sell any wood now. Only food. Whew. Viper could wall the middle indeed, yeah. Just a stone gate, but actually, like, he cannot really answer a trap, so it doesn't really matter. Seems like DauT is now massing up. A big army here. Please don't tell me he wants to play this all in. He's kind of out of resources. Maybe he can do it. Score is 9-7 in this best of 21 series. Whoever gets on to 11 wins first wins this whole series. I don't see any demos yet, but he's pulling all his army over. That's 3 traps, a lot of light cavs, maybe sniping him from the right hand side here. What is the plan of DauT? At the moment, pop 200 and a strong 110 military. No hushers for him though. No halberdiers for him. Viper still with a lot of control. Oh, maybe snipes even that castle if he lands with traps over here. Oh, that's a lot of skirmishes now. Even a monk. And that monk is actually pretty much very good. Even worse more than in other games because we will have so much camping now. And use those traps. Let's take a look. Fast fire ships for there, and they are super good in this spot. Let's take a look. What is the light cav doing? Trying to focus down. And that went pretty well at the same time. DauT is still pushing over here. This is such a strategic game now. What can we do? Pop 150. Even onagers here for the Viper. How can he work with those? Let's take a look. Those bombard cannons cannot really go back because the skirmishes are blocking. Light cav needs to go over here, focus down. Lots of villagers. Let's take a look. Can he get a second shot off? Yes, he can. Villagers going down. And as well the trap. Castle 224 HP. At the same time that was denied. Castle still lives. DauT survived another day. Castle down now at the front as well. Good last 2 minutes here for DauT. His resources. 5k, 3k, if you round up. Viper on the other side, 11k, 500, if you round down. Now fast fires here from the sides. Let's take a look. Bombard cannons can absolutely not go down. Maybe a convert would be an option. He cannot really take the engagement. Bombard cannons need to go home. They're so tough. Maybe they're even tough to focus down. Bombard cannon down. Let's take a look where the other one is. Still very far at the front. Skirmishes are microing back. Why is he not having like 5 pikemen or 5 halberdiers? Would do so much there. Would be so efficient, and this bombard cannon will not get saved, I believe. Trying to focus down with even the skirmishers, so that was very gold intent here for DauT. And he is falling back. He's dropping down to pop around in 60. At the same time, the Viper is still pushing. How is that game happening, guys? 8k and more for the Viper when it comes to the wood count. The most important thing here. The Viper even selling wood now. I'm not 100% sure if that's the best option. I believe farming and waiting some is the better, but he seems to need the resources ASAP. Still a lot of skirmisher production here, and remember, skirmishers cheaper here for DauT, so that's pretty good for him. And that's not the greatest fight here at the right hand side for DauT. Military count, it's 80 to 70. What are we witnessing in this game? Oh, DauT is now completely retreating, wants to go in range of his castle. That's a lot of arrows flying there. Look at that. It's another 3, I believe, plus an extra 9. Or is it 9 in total? I'm not even sure. And yeah, Skirmish is now doing quite a good job here still of DauT. He is still at 60 military, but the Viper is pushing, and he did sell some wood, so maybe he's adding some units that cost gold. Not sure if it was on water. At the moment, no one is going for water. It's just too expensive. 2 fire ships left here. And now it's just full skirms and light cap. Just think about if DauT would have not wasted those bombard cannons. He would have been in such a better spot. If he still had some hussars out as well instead of light cap, that would be so much better for him. The damage output, the HP. Oh god. Still full control here. Viper, that one trap, so deadly for him. Lots of skirmishers, 70 army, DauT's resources, 0 stone, 0 gold. He cannot repair here at all. Oh, he might lose that castle. Now the Viper even selling more food. Let's take a look at his resources then as well. 6k wood, still a lot of... Let's take a look at his eco, 80 farmers still. DauT giving up that castle, not much he can do. He's still fighting like a madman. Skirmisher production is real. Everyone just throwing everything out, but he's not getting through the trap here. And that means this castle will go down. That's another heavy emotional loss. Military count now 80 to 60 again. Another fast fire ship going down. Is it really important? Probably not. Trying to go for the repair. The Viper actually still has 30 gold, 70 stone. Now sending the villagers to the frontier is DauT. His villager count is only at 70. He does not have the same production. But DauT now with all his production is focusing or is winning this fight here at the side. And the Viper, 5k wood, 2k food. Let's take a look how this still continues. 90 military to 60. DauT at the same time, he's completely at the limit with his resources. That's his last one army that he needs to win with. Let's take a look. He has 50 farmers only. Not a single guy on wood anymore. Food ecos look incredible here. Look at that. That's the only thing they can work with at the moment. And yeah, selling all the food to get more wood, to get more gold. Oof. Spanish wolves would be so OP. Well, actually hussars are better than villagers. Going for some fast fires. I want to stay into DauT's point of view. Maybe we can see a demo or two. So pop 200 for him. 126 military. He is now building fishing ship. Oh, interesting choice. And now that's a big engagement here. So a lot of skirmishers at the back. So many more light cap coming and 2 onagers. Let's take a look what they can do as a damage. Some light cap squeezing through, trying to focus down those onagers, going down to 30 HP. At the moment, it feels like, oh, skirmishers, they're still able to dodge. Another attempt to focus down the left-hand side onager, failed again. Right-hand side onager, still full HP. Looks a bit like a small win here for the Viper. Military counts to 106 against 70, but one fast fire ship so efficient. Onager in the back still so scary, and it's mainly skirmishes here for DauT. He is coming, retreating. The Viper's resources dropping down as well. Whew. We're still away from the draw, because the Viper still has resources, and people are still able to use the market. Good thing is, DauT has tie, or let's see. Okay, so DauT is already asking about a tie. Oh, the Viper sneaking around. And what did I want to say? DauT has guilds. The Viper has not. DauT. I believe no one can really attack here. Whew. Yeah, melee would be perfect in this scenario. Melee would be unbeatable. Just have 20 fish traps, protected with fish, and go for 100 two-hand swordsmen. Too much food in the bank still. Well, they're trying to go for it. Viper slowly crawling forward. He's going for some water, wants to go for fast fire ship. Where is his, what is his transporter doing? Was it denied? One trap. Okay. Let's take a look. Is this maybe the game-ending fight here? Onager shots are pretty good. Still 4 ninjas here in the back. Skirmish just pushing forward. DauT not having the perfect spread out, I would say. So here, I believe the Viper at pop 190. DauT at pop 160 only now. Onager still very active here at the back. No one having any halberdiers. So many skirmishes, and DauT might lose all his army here. Onager's just a perfect engagement unit in those scenarios. Mass amount of army. DauT still at 90 military though, but needs to fall back. The Viper, look at that, 1k wood and 3k food at the same time. DauT, he has only food as well. Needs to focus on only hunters now, but that's only 5 stables. One trap now over at the side, needs to focus that one down instantly. I'm not sure why the Viper would even go for that. It's super risky, and this one castle doesn't even matter too much. I believe killing a farm is more important than killing a trap there, the castle there. Sounds funny, but I believe that's the way it is. But that's the last castle of DauT. That's now 200 gold wasted here for the Viper. And even losing the fast fire ship here. That was a pretty good move for DauT. That went so well for him. But still, that's a deadly army. Pop 190, 10 against Pop 170. Whew. DauT only having 6 stables, 7 stables, and he really wants to queue up those light cav. And just quickly look if I might be the stupidest people ever, stupidest person ever. No. Whew. Daddy Ray Jaspin going for the pyramid. Flow AOC denies it. Some action close to the battleground. KD 1050 to 800. Viper, I believe that's an unstoppable army. I believe that one trap. How can he like cost efficiently kill that trap? There's still 3 onagers, well protected, and Viper's army control has to be incredible in those situations. It's 140 army against 108 army though. Let's take a look. Maybe some big onager shots. Where are they going? Left hand side. Some nice attacks. Onagers are actually a bit out of position here. DauT beautifully taking this engagement. Onagers instantly going down. Lots of skirmishes still out. He has more military at the moment. I believe that was a pretty good engagement here by DauT. The best one he could have hoped for. But now a lot of buffer here at the front is down. I don't see a lot of light cav still left for DauT. Yeah, the production is still very active. For 150 for him only though. Let's take a look. Maybe trying to focus on the trap could be an option, but a lot of skirmishers still protecting. A lot of skirmishers still out as well. Let's take a look at the skirmishers maybe of DauT coming in, and he is focusing down exactly that trap, and now it's looking good that he can focus on all the army here of DauT. I believe DauT is only fighting to make it a draw. The Viper is fighting here to get it as a win. Let's take a look. He's still having a lot of farmers left. Now farmers are running dry. Let's take a look. And yeah, he cannot really replenish them. Only 90 food. And at the moment, DauT having 66 army to 60 as well. Now the villagers even sent to the front trying to buffer some. But still, the Viper having so many more light cav. DauT needs to retreat here. Close to his castle obviously might help out. Oh guys, I still have no idea who's winning. It's Pop 150 against Pop 110. Military count is pretty even though. Oh. Viper still heavily buying food, buying wood to replenish more farms. Maybe sending some more villagers to the front now as well. He's queuing up out of all his stables as well. As you can see, archery range is completely ignored now. It's only who has more light cav now. Okay, let's switch into the point of view of DauT. Because he will be the one eating the onager shots, or will he? Ooh, 9 range for them, 8 range for the skirmishes. Bloodlines winning Viper the game, and DauT not having hussars. Pretty solid farm eco. Shouldn't replenish any of the far away farms now. Back to another trap. 2 more shots needed to kill that castle. 22 HP on that castle left, and oh, down. No answer here. Now we can just focus single building after single building. Some Byzantines fully upgraded monks would help here, indeed. And the lucky thing is both DauT can easily go for it because he banked up so much gold. DauT now back to 102 gold. Oh, look at that. He's buying himself up to 1 bombard cannon. At least that's what he was trying to go for, but now out of wood. Now selling more food. I think he wants to buy 1 wood to build a bombard cannon. Yeah, now he can. Oh, he's still getting wood here. I didn't realize that. Bombard cannon in the back here. Oh, guys. Okay, military count 120 to 110 again. I'd be so sick of DauT missing ballistics. Villagers to the front now, just soaking up more damage if we can get to the big fight. That 1 bombard cannon. If he snipes both onagers and the trap, I think we might have a draw. That castle 1.1k HP. Bombard cannon needs to rush over. I will make it as a group. See where it is. Trap. He needs 3 shots. 1 shot. 2 shots. And DauT is losing his last castle with a 3rd shot. Pop 170 out of 160 and cannot even really build houses. Bombard cannon actually overextending a bit. Light cav going there. Well, pretty poorly protected. Bombard cannon here getting 2 hits on 3 hits even. And trying to go for the repair. Going down to 44 HP only. DauT, is he building more houses? Not really. And that's a big problem. Highest pop that DauT can go for now is Pop 160. He's not producing anything out of his stables now. I believe DauT is at the limit. Let's take a look at the Viper. He still is producing. Viper's winning this game. Guys, Viper's winning this game. He's still producing. DauT is not. This game was all about cost efficiency. And the Viper played it beautifully. 1 hour, 49 minute game. I think we will need a small break. After this game. Still no houses. Not a single unit being produced at the moment. DauT doing nothing. On bombard cannon. Villagers still out. What is he trying to do? And indeed, not replenishing any second row farms. Actually,
Yes.
you got rest left? Viper says yes. Okay, you lie. And actually he has 6k food. DauT will lose this game, but he doesn't know it yet. Let me quickly take a look at the hussars. How much better are they? They have 75 HP and 7 attack. Compared to 7 attack and 16 HP. Armor is 2-0. 0-2. Okay, so only 15 HP more. But that's basically bloodlines. And maybe they attack a bit faster. I don't know about that stats. We still have time. Hussar. Speed. 6515. Okay, it's the same. So, not a single attack sign while we were away. DauT's down to pop 155 when it comes to houses. DauT sold a lot at the start. Yeah, he did. And he had guilds as well, very early on. Bombard cannon going a bit crazy. I'm still unprotected if you ask me. Oh god, that's so many light cav. So many light cav. Whew. Oof. What's in the shot? Oh, the trap. Oh god! GG. What a snipe! Bombard cannon. That was, honestly, that felt like the last hope for DauT. And he lost that bombard cannon. It's guys, it's GG. He needed to kill the onagers and the trap to maybe force a draw. But now he has no chance. This game is over. 7k food for the Viper in the bank. He can build close to a new 100 light cav. So even if those two armies clashes, and I believe Viper even is winning, the Viper can replenish this army. And he still has villagers around his skirmishers and this amount of light cav. Kilograms over 90 meters. Bullseye. At the moment, the Viper is winning. I'm not sure what DauT is planning to do. He's queuing up more. Is he now going for it? He's trying to snipe some. The Viper knows he's doing damage, and DauT is not. Oof. The castle even left for the Viper, so even if he like got like 2 or 3 of the most horrible engagements, he could still force a draw for the castle. Viper can get spies soon. Well, 44 villagers without left. And obviously 0 gold for the Viper. What is DauT's plan here? Maybe he thinks at the moment he's farming and the Viper's not.